So welcome to the Brighton playing field for the first of two semi-final games scheduled for tonight, and this the club championship of the SVGFF, and this would be between System 3 and OWIA United. Roxel, welcome once again. For a very long time we haven't seen each other.
Yes, Charlotte, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to be where football or sports in St. Vincent Grenades are being played. And again, pleasure to be sharing the commentary with you this evening.
Well, so it's System 3 and OWIA United, both teams looking to come out with a victory to be promoted to the Premier Division. There are two teams, two places up for grabs. I think the second game scheduled for 8 o'clock, which I anticipate would be a little later than 8, will be between Beckway and Volcanoes FC. So the stage is set as the players exchange their pleasantries. I give you the starting lineup for OWIA United. Number 1, Andik Olivier in goal. Captain Lawson Lavier. Number 2. Number 3, Leandres Lavier. Number 4, Javin Hoyt. Number 5, Jason Batiste. 8, Richie Sears. Number 10, Jaden Jacobs. 12, Kristen Sutherland. Number 18, Giovanni Batiste. Number 19, Dinelson Nero. And number 22, Derenick Nanton. That's the starting lineup for OWIA United. And Roxel, System 3?
Yes, System 3 FC, number 22 in goal, Gavin Davis. Number 11, Zeno Solomon. Number 4, Farron Durham. Number 5, Javin Sutherland. Number 7, Aaron Collis. Number 10, Lazaro Lynch. Number 13, Rashid King Knights. Number 15, Kevin Francis. Number 17, Gabriel Jackson. Number 20, Morales Solomon, and number 29, Zibion Cunningham Charlo.
Yes, and Danroy Barker, the referee, he will be assisted by Calvert Cardis and Boswell Welcome, the assistant referees. And the players are out in the middle. As we see, System 3 appears to be defending the goal to that southern end. And looking northward, OWIA United, they're from the north of the country, so perhaps choosing to start from the north.
Yes, well, Charlo, make no bones about it. Two very, very exciting encounters that we'll have this afternoon, this evening. The two winners will be promoted to the Premiership, and we know that there are plans to have that Premiership being more than a Premiership 2025, 2026. We'll hear more about that as we go along. So the winner of this encounter and the winner of the next encounter, they still have one more game to play, a final, but they would also secure their positions in the Premiership.
And the grand final will be on Sunday the 20th. So the stage is set and the kickoff. Here goes the whistle. Kickoff taken there by System 3. So OWIA still in their half. He goes back to goal. And both teams will definitely look to try an early ascendancy. Still in OWIA's half. And he's just shadowing it, allowing it to go outside. And it was going to be a goal kick for OWIA United. But the lights just about coming on here at the Brighton playing field. And certainly, Roxel, this field has taken some beating over the last few months.
Yes, it has, but I think it looks in pretty good shape from the last time I was here. It's pretty green and it's still undulating, but guess what? It doesn't look as bad as we had seen it in probably latter parts of the Premiership 2025.
Well, there has been quite a bit of rain around. And so the grass still growing, and it's still in pretty good shape, as OWIA still looking to come away with it, but giving it away. And System 3 would now look to counter-attack. There goes the whistle right in front of referee Danroy Barker. There's a bounce ball there. And there is number 15 with a long kick, aimless. And it goes into touch. And it's going to be, that was from Kevin Francis. And it's going to be a goal kick for OWIA United. So it's early days yet, just about into the third or so minute, and it's OWIA goalkeeper Olivier boots it long downfield, and System 3 looking to get deep in the half of OWIA, and he'll battle it up to come away, clearing whatever danger. Good and not anticipated there by the OWIA player, but they're still with OWIA. And yet we're yet to see that level of construction, Raxel. It's still very early, but one would anticipate as the game progresses
Yeah,
that we
just
see a greater level of construction.
yeah, we're looking for an icebreaker, and the nerves are still there. You know, no one want to make an early error and give the opponent an ascendancy. Make no bones about it, Charlo. Though we do have some very talented players on shore, national players as well. The System
Yes.
Three, I would say, is not a first division team, it's not a second tier team, with a number of players who have played and are still playing for the
team.
national unit.
Most
Right, so
definitely
they would
the
probably
likes.
on paper
So you see the
look the
likes
stronger
of
unit.
Garwin Davis, the likes of Azino Solomon, and the likes. So Zibian Cunningham, and so there's still quite some potency there in terms of System 3.
Correct.
And not surprising that they are into the semi-final, because one expect that coming out from the Premier Division that they would be one of the dominant forces.
Right, and they would be replacing, well, the winners of this evening encounters will replace SV United and Sion Hill FC as it stands.
As it stands.
Charlo.
So Crick comes into the side netting, poorly taken, and it's going to be a goal kick for System 3. So still 0-0 here at the Brighton playing field. Cool conditions. The lights not yet taking effect, but it's still looking to give that one to the number 10, Jacobs, but a little too much on it. It goes out, and it's going to be a throw-in. Taken quickly there by Francis for System 3. Boots it long downfield, finds Cunningham, but Cunningham gives it away. Oh, we are still looking to come forward. There is that number 4, Durham, number 19 for Nero for OWIA. Looking to come forward, crosses it, looking for that big defense forward in number 18, that's Giovanni Batiste, and headed wide off the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick for System 3.
Pretty good move, Charlo,
yes.
by OWIA. Looking promising. They've been coming out of the back quite neatly, confidently as well, and that would offer well for their encounter as they go on.
Definitely. Then you see the number 19, Didelson Nero, looking pretty good there, going down on the right, and that's one. System 3 looking to come downfield. That goes out, and for a throw-in for OWIA United, who is signaling to his players to go forward. Jacobs. It's booted downfield, but cut out by the number 5 in Sutherland. And OWIA coming away with it. Good ball, looking for the big number 18, but doesn't have the pace. He is very stocky, and but it's System 3. It's out of touch, and let's see, it's going to be a free kick or goal kick.
Looks like a free kick, infringement.
Free kick from our vantage points, quickly taken, and still goes back to goalkeeper, sporting number 22 in Garwin Davis, experienced campaigner. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham goes back to Francis, and off the we play a little bit of the number 5, that's Jason Batiste. And so, yes, System 3. Long ball, looking for some support. Number 7 is there, and that's Collis. A good ball, nice ball, but good defensive work by by OWIA United, averting any danger. Again, that's a long, aimless ball, and he watches it go out for a goal kick. That was number 20 in Solomon, Morelli Solomon. And so it's still OWIA, still 0-0. Nice. OWIA. Again, we can see Batiste not having the speed, and it's very difficult to get around the defenders for System 3. It's been knocked out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. And there is Durham. He has been kept rather busy for the few minutes
Yeah, well, he would be definitely looking forward to this encounter. One of the students just graduated from the college,
Azino Solomon in number 11, shot
pulling
on
back home.
goal.
Yeah, good attempt.
And good take there by a goalkeeper, Olivier, as they come down the left flank, looking to find the Batiste, but it has been cut out there by System 3. Nice ball. Finds Collis. Collis goes back to Cunningham. Cunningham. Nice ball. Now comes right back to Durham, but not. And here is OWIA looking to get around the defense. And it's still OWIA. Good ball. Gives it away. Cunningham with it. And there goes the whistle. And it's against.
Belated call by the assistant, yeah.
Very late call. I think it went out. And it's going to be a throw-in for OWIA.
Well, pleasing encounter so far, Charles, albeit we haven't seen any goals, but they are matching each other quite well, I should say.
Yeah, most definitely. And I like what I'm seeing. Yes, again, we can see Batiste. Good work by OWIA, the number 8. That's Sears. Looking to find number 19. Good. The 20 goalkeeper comes off and whoa. Had to clear that line because there was the number 19, Nero, looking to close in, and goalkeeper had to hustle off his line and boots it out of touch. It's going to be a throw. Quickly taken. Number 8, Sears, the aimless ball over the uprights and goes out and into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for System 3.
Yeah, well, OWIA again been looking pretty good coming on the flanks. You're gonna definitely have to keep your eye on the number 19, the little Nero, as well as Richie says number 8, who just inadvertently gave it away there. But two players who are definitely of quality and have shown so far that they are worth their billing so far.
I want to agree with you most wholeheartedly because I've been impressed so far with what I've seen from Nero, and that was that cross, but just not getting the boot on it, and that could have spelled some danger. But again, we can see there is System 3. Lynch gives it away as they're looking to come forward. Nice ball. Goalkeeper comes off his line, but his keeper was saying, "Leave it to me." But in the end, it's booted into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Durham with it. Number 4. Looks to get around 1. Good defensive work again by OWIA. It's Richie Sears looking for Nero. Nero has a long run, but that is being cut out by the number 5 in Sutherland. And it's going to be a throw for OWIA United. But both teams really matching each other at this particular juncture.
And you talked about the number 8 in the center forward. He has to definitely have a really proper shot on him because I can see Nelson having someone with a little bit more agility helping him as he advances forward there, Charlo.
Well, I think you have said it right because the number 18 in terms of the forward, very stockily built, not having the pace to really match. This could be a good piece of work there by the goalkeeper. Brave effort as well. As he comes out, finds Nero. Nero, nice work. Gets around 1. Chips it in the center. Finds Batiste. Looks to get a head on. But misses. It's into System 3. It's King Knights looking to come forward. Still has 1. Still has 1. Gets around. Looking to... Yes, good turn. But again, see OWIA still with it. Not giving up. They're defending well for Francis. But again... You can see OWIA standing firm. Here is Cunningham. Cunningham looking to come forward. Okay, again, we can see the defense of OWIA coming to the fore, not allowing them that opportunity to go forward. And it's still Francis for System 3. Goes to his right. Referee says to play on. A shot and goal wide. And it's going to be a goal kick for OWIA United, but certainly we are seeing both teams looking to match each other and really looking for that early goal, but so far nothing in the onion bag as yet.
Nothing in the onion bag, but they're definitely warming to the occasion, looking for the ascendancy. Both teams definitely in a cool, comfortable evening here. Definitely looking to warm and get the action going. It's number 18 again, Charlo.
Yes, number 18, he's been robbed of it. And here comes the number 11, but he has number 4. He has Hoyt to contend with. And it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. Jackson, the number 17. Finds Cunningham, back to Jackson. Jackson looks to get around the defender. And there is a shout for keeper. And since it's going to be a corner, the first corner of the game, we are just about in the 12th or so minute. And it's Six-Egg Jackson who is taking that corner. As we see a number of players getting back into that attacking area. Swirling ball. Up goes the head. There is number 7 with a shot. Again defended by OWIA United. Good ball as they look to counter-attack now. Looking to find somebody in the middle. But it's cut out there by, good work. But not for Batiste. He's not going to get there. Does not have the pace. And goalkeeper comes a long way off his line. And it's going to be Francis. It's Cunningham. Cunningham look to come forward. Finds the number 11, Solomon. Solomon, and good work. And goalkeeper anticipating well and covering well. Averts the danger. It's still 0-0.
Nice little nudge there by the defender, central defender on Solomon. Not too aggressive, but was enough to put him off.
Hoyt looking to come forward. Goes to there looking for support, but it was not there. That's Jason Batiste. And it's going to be a throw-in for System 3.
So that's where it breaks down for me for OWIA. They're coming out quite well. They look very physically strong as well. But when they get across the line and the options left or right are not normally there, and they look to go to the 18, who seem to be the individual who would hold it and then distribute it from there.
Right, but definitely he's not being given any chance to really hold it, because he's not as quick as the others. And good work there by Nero. He's been a very slippery individual. And down he goes, whistle going. And it's going to be a free kick. But I'm really impressed with Nero. He looks a quality player, Roxelle.
Yes, definitely. He's been in there and thereabout, I believe, in the squads that have been called up for national training, and you can see the quality offered here that tells you, yes, he can be worked with.
Long ball coming in, and it's still in System 3 half with a shot just wide of the upright.
Stabbing one, really good opportunity there.
Looks like Richie Sayers.
Yes, it is.
With that shot, but certainly goalkeeper Gavin Davis was diving for all his worth. But luckily for him, it was wide of the upright. And so it's going to be a goal kick for System 3. It's 0-0 here in this encounter, the first semi-final of the SVGFF Club Championship.
Yes, well, it's David Field looking for Durham. Let's see, doesn't reel that one in, so throw in for the number 12. He gets it to Sayers. This is we are back into Sayers. A little bit too a difficult pass there. Falls now for Solomon. That's System 3 turning and goes over to his right under some pressure with Jacobs. He goes back now to Sutherland. Sutherland, central defender, national player, goes across to his national compatriot in Solomon. Comes inside looking for Lynch. He doesn't get the best of it. Falls to 12. No to Nero. Nero has been impressive. Gets it to Sayers. Takes it down pretty well now. Back to Nero. Nero looking for movement. It's still Nero. Pumps it in field looking for the number 18. But falls now for Aaron Collis. Collis under some pressure. Still under some pressure. Still Collis though doing well. Gets it across to Lynch. Lynch trying to play the return pass. And this is going to be shielded out of touch by Captain Lavier.
Good work there by Lavier. Really just shielding it, shadowing it, allowing it to go out of touch, and got a throw in for that.
Well, it's now with Faram. He gets it to Solomon. This is Morali Solomon to this is turns
Francis.
Francis back to Lynch. Now to Collis. Collis on the left hand side looking to go forward. Gets a good ball into Lynch, who attempted to turn and move at the same time. But it's OWIA is gonna come away with it. Coming across the area. Gets it to the number 18. In his part, Davis had to come. And for one, we see that number 18 almost on there, Charlo.
Yes, but
And this is
definitely.
what they've been
If
looking for.
Yes, that's what they've been looking for. But if it was someone like a Nero, I think Davis would have had some serious work to do. But he was able to come off his line very, very quickly because the big Batiste really didn't have the pace going there. But it was a very good pass. And that could have spelled some danger for systems.
Sutherland looking to find the number 18. Miscommunication there as a pass from Morali into the face of Lynch. He's disoriented just briefly, but it's going to be throwing now back for OWIA. They, I believe, Charles, I must say, probably have had the best of the exchanges so far.
Well, I agree with you, and I like what I'm seeing. To be pressuring a team like System 3 like this, I think they definitely they have shown that they have some quality.
So into the number 18, he attempted a one-time shot, falls now for, I believe, that's Jacobs, but he gives it away. Collis finds Solomon, who turns neatly into the middle of the field now. Still Solomon, he goes across, looking to tread that one through, but taken away. Falls now for Sayers. Lynch dispossesses him. And it's now Francis over looking for Collis, but Captain Hoyt again to the rescue. Strong, yes, tall young man, and he's been quite steady in the defense so far.
Definitely, he has certainly been steady in the defense, and I think the defense have really stood firm so far for OWIA United.
Durham into Collis, back to Durham. Durham is advancing on the left. He crosses, good cross into the area. Goal! Oh my word! Really good finish there by Solomon. There was no chance for Oliver. System 3-1. OWIA nil.
Well, it was a wonderful cross there by Durham, and it was a one-time shot by Solomon, a serious volley. Olivier had absolutely no chance. In fact, he was, as you know, Solomon was picked out, and the defense was there, nowhere in sight, and he just hammered it into the back of the net. So and System 3 takes an early lead.
Really good work by Durham. Excellent cross, and meted with a superb finisher by Solomon. And this is what we talked about with System 3. They have players who have been around, and this is what we expect from them. Albeit OWIA we must have said that they would have been controlling the game up to that point.
Well, most definitely. So again, Solomon, they're showing his worth as a national player, and that's what you expect to see from guys at that level. And it was really a wonderful finish, clinical finish by Solomon for System 3.
Well, Oliver giving it away. Lynch, this is Lazaro Lynch picking up and shielding well, finds Collis. Collis goes inside to Solomon, who is sizing another one up. I don't think it came off as he would have liked, and a goal kick coming away.
It was his left foot. Didn't have the power, yes, and the direction that he did with his right foot a while ago.
All right, so one goal down, OWIA United. They've been playing really well, but System 3 opening the account with a well-taken shot there by a national player in that Zeno Solomon. Christian gives it away now. It's a good Collis. Collis looking to find Cunningham, but falls now for Lazaro Lynch. He comes across, finds Durham on the left. Back to Morali Solomon. He is looking to go all the way back to Gavin Davis. That he does. Gavin goes across, finds Sutherland on the far right. Sutherland comes across and gets it into King Knights. That's Rashid pushing it forward, looking to send Solomon on his way, but put out of touch, I believe, by the number 4. Well, that's Lewis, centre back across there. Comes back now to that is now with Davis. Davis to Sutherland. This is Javin. Sutherland comes across, finds Francis. Francis just taking some time on it, plays it forward, looking and finding that looks like Cunningham. He loses his footing, and out of touch it goes, into touch it goes, that is, for a throw-in for System 3.
Well, so System 3, they have taken the early lead, and Again, there's a player brought down there by the number 7.
So they're gonna take some
Yeah.
time to get themselves back into the game here. I believe Charlo. This is Lavia. It's Leandro Lavia, or Leandres Lavia. He is sizing up the free kick here for OWIA United. They would want to go back into that attacking mode that they were in previous to the goal, and that's when it's pumped downfield, looking for Christian Oliver. He is not getting on one, put into touch there by Zibian Cunningham, and so another throw-in coming away of FC. 1-0. System 3 leading. Superb strike finish here by Azino Solomon. I make it in the 17th minute or so. And since then, have been defending a bit. It's with Christian Oliver again, trying to keep that one in. And losing the plot a bit here now, OWIA. They now need to put their heads back together and regain that composure that they had.
Exactly, that the early composure they had prior to the goal. And that's what you would want to see. But it's still early days yet, and a long way to go. It's a 90 minutes affair, with possibly some added time. And there's infringement there against Lazaro Lynch.
Yes,
so it's going to be a free kick for OWIA.
Yes, another one coming. Looks again like the number. Looks like Batiste, who hammers that downfield, looking for the number 12. He gets it to, is Christian, brings it across, looking for Nero, head away by Morales, Solomon, into the part now of that looked like Collis, but well done. Excellent work by Captain Hoyt. Finds the number 5 who could not reel it in, loses out again. It's with Solomon, a Zeno Solomon this time. Plays it across, looking for Francis. Francis is judged to be offside. And so another free kick coming away of OWIA.
What I like about what I've seen from the captain of the OWIA team so far, he looks a cool campaigner.
Very much so.
Not one to be rushed, and he's controlling very well in the back, in defense, and so he would want to they would have to look to him for that guidance and that composure.
Yeah, to pull it back together and have them move as positively forward as they did earlier, but it's now with Azino Solomon. Turns again. He's controlling quite well into Collis, back to Lazaro Lynch. Lynch is taking a shot, and behind it is Oliver, and he rolls it out, looks for Christian Sutherland. He comes down, finds Nero, intercedes, back to Sutherland. This is being played around here on the right hand side. Nero again with it, under some pressure. Still Nero. Nero almost got around the 3 players there, but Sayers is still fighting, but eventually Lazaro Lynch gets the better of it. Finds Collis. Collis looking and brings it back now to Azino Solomon. Solomon looking for movement. Comes across to Lazaro Lynch. Lynch into the part of Durham. Durham is going to cross. He does so. Good cross again. Head away, only as far as it looks like Lewis. Falls now for, oh wow, that was Jackson having a go and over the crossbar. But good movement again by Durham, and his crosses with some power and into the right area.
I think you have to look at him very closely with those crosses, and you can see System 3 looking to get into that 18-yard box area, and really, if they continue, they're going to put some serious pressure on the defense here.
Downfield it comes again from Oliver, goalkeeper. He tries to find Nero off the head of Durham. Throwing now for OWIA. Did Nelson Lavia gets it in only as far as his number 8. Brings it across to Sutherland, loses out to Collis. Collis has a Hoy to contend with. Still Collis cuts inside neatly into Zibian Cunningham, but he could not pull it into his movement. Jaden Jacobs now trying to do the same. He has been pulled down just as he moved into some space to advance movement here for OWIA. And the battle continues to warm up here. OWIA United FC, System 3 FC, 1-0 the lead so far, Charlo.
Most definitely. So things are warming up at the Brighton playing field. But right now, System 3, they are in the ascendancy. But so far, I safely say that OWIA has really been giving a good account of
Yeah,
themselves as well.
living up to the reason why they are here in this semi-final encounter. Tier 2 it is, as they look for one of those spots to be in the Premiership next year. Well, when we say next year, starting in
2025,
starting a few months from now,
No.
as there was a ball to the face, I believe, of Sayers, and he is asking for some attention, disoriented probably. Just momentarily, and is having a seat. Richie says one of those bright sparks so far for OWIA United.
And so you just have to take some time to regain your composure, get back your balance, and you can see just around the ears, the left ear, as we see the physio just applying some ice around that area. He's now ushered to the sideline, so play will continue just to the back of the ear. Probably getting a blow around that area, but
those tender areas, one of those areas you have to be very careful with, because your orientation is dominated by your ears and that kind of stuff. Correct? You're so correct.
I don't think he would want to be off for too long. I'm sure he would want to be in the action for OWIA, having been in the state of 1-0 down.
So taken there, the throw by Leandro Slavia downfield, only as far now as Lazaro Lynch for System 3. Brings it over to his central defender in Morale Solomon. Solomon to Durham. Durham on the left-hand side. Has a lot of space. What does he do? He is continuing to move, and he crosses. Good cross again. Oh, Jackson was lining up that one, but it fell just out of his path. Another good cross again by Durham. And he's been torn in the flesh of OWIA with those crosses, Charlo.
Yes, definitely. He has definitely been a thorn in the flesh of System 3. And they would have to look at him because he has been given quite a bit of space as well. That's not what you want.
Long searching ball, trying to find the feet of Nero. That's a bit too close to Davis again, one of our national custodians. And this offers well if we have national players in Tier 2. As albeit we said these are teams that probably should not be in at this level, but guess what? This is where they are, searching for a position in the big leagues for the next year of championship.
Well, the thing about it is that System 3 had that experience. We are now looking for that sort of experience at that level. But it's System 3, still with it. As they look to work their way, Francis looking to come forward. Goes to his left, and he goes back in defense. Back to goalkeeper Davis. Davis puts it down, finds Lazaro Lynch. Lynch to Morelli Solomon. Solomon looking for Durham, but again we see Captain Lavier is there, sporting number 2, and that one off the forward there and all into touch. A goal kick for OWIA United. So Andy Olivier, goalkeeper, boots it downfield looking for Nero. Nero heads it across center, losing it. But again, you can see the long legs of Francis really getting the better of that. Olivier is looking to get off, but there is Lavier. Good work. Finds number 12. Back to Sears, who have taken his place back on the field. And so Collis still with it, dances around and goes to the center. Good work. Finds Francis. Francis back to, there is Jackson. Jackson, a good piece, good work there by the defense. That's a shot on goal, but wide of the upright. Here's a goal kick. But again, we can see System 3 really working their way now into that attacking area, trying to put that pressure on the defense of OWIA. But so far, they have remained 1-0.
Well, OWIA's been doing a lot of running. You can see them gasping for a bit of air now. I believe they need to now change or get some different attacking more, because they've been coming down the right side on most occasions. We've not seen we've not seen much of it down the middle, nor on the left-hand side. And so System 3 are preparing for that. Here we go again.
Yes, and that goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for OWIA United. And there was Nero looking for some advantage. So Nero goes down the right. Skips around one. This could be, cross comes in, has a lot of power on it. And not good work there by the number 22 with a shot. And it's still, let's see, looking for that bouncing ball. Number 22, that's Nanton. Nanton is still OWIA United with a shot. With a shot and goal. Garwin Davis had to make a spectacular save. That had power. And he had to save that. And he couldn't hold on. It's going to be a corner.
Charlo, I told you about this young man, Jaden Jacobs. He's been there and thereabout, has a lot of energy and power behind it, as you saw. Had to pull out one of the best saves so far in the evening.
Acrobatic save, and my word, that was traveling. He just simply couldn't clutch that as the corner comes in and into the over the upright. And it's going to be a goal kick for System 3.
Well, Jaden Jacobs has been around football, national football for a while, school football, college football, that kind of stuff, and he's always been there and thereabout. Has not really knocked onto the national unit, but one who will give his heart and soul for any unit he plays for.
Well, it was a fantastic kick. And I think Garwin Davis, that's why he's a national goalkeeper. But he really has to pull all the stops there.
Definitely.
With an acrobatic save. He had so much velocity on it that he couldn't clutch it. He had to box it away.
Definitely asking major questions there.
So that
but he came up chump.
Downfield. It's still System 3. It is number 3, Lavier. Leandros Lavier. It's going to be a free kick for a throw-in for System 3, so System 3 inside the OWIA's half. OWIA United still goes to his right. The offside flag is up. And so it's going to be a free kick for OWIA United. The lights have now taken full effect at the Brighton field. And Leandros Lavier out on the left flank. Boots it long downfield. But there is System 3 taking out Lazaro Lynch. But it's still OWIA United. The big tease looks to get around one or two, but there are too many players inside. Yeah, too many players. Again, losing his footing. OWIA United looking to get an opportunity. And it's System 3 inside OWIA's halves. Azino Solomon looks to get around one and into the side netting.
Well, we saw a bit of what we thought the number 18, let's get his name correct, Giovanni Batiste is on that field for OWIA United, holding it up and passing it into spaces. He almost got it through. He got another opportunity, was sizing up a shot, and he could be definitely dangerous if he gets on the ball for OWIA.
Yes, with his size, I anticipate if he can get a good clear shot, it can really spell some trouble for System 3. But because that agile, they are not allowing him that freedom to
He
do
got an
that.
opportunity to hold it up just a touch a bit there, and he was getting into the space, Charlo. We'd love to see what he can offer if he gets a chance.
Morelli, Solomon boots it downfield looking for some support. Olivier comes off his line and he collects and rolls it out. There is Lavier, Leandros Lavier on the left, and it's going to be a throw-in for OWIA United inside System 3's half. So, nice ball here is Batiste once again, finds Nero. Again, you can see that shot, but high and wide over the upright. And it's going to be a goal kick for System 3. But again, as you rightly said, there was Batiste who controlled it and then distributed it to Nero, who had a defender and had to get around that. didn't get the sort of shot he wanted, and it went high over the upright.
But the idea was good. I guess if he had looked to go further away from Davis, it may have asked a question or two. But over the upright, as you said, Charlo.
So, it's booted downfield, looking for support. Azino Solomon with it. He's still with it. Goes across field, but cut out there by OWIA United. Finds Sears. Sears looking for some support. Down the left flank, there is the number 22, in Nanton. Nanton comes right back to Jacobs. Jacobs looking to worm his way through, but giving it away. And it's still. So it's Leandros Lavier. Goes downfield. Still looking to get in there. But there is the number 5 in Sutherland. Sutherland. That goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for OWIA United. And just slowing it down a little. And good work. Looking for the number 12, who gets a boot on. Nice ball looking for Nero. Nero has a shot again. A little too much on it. Just over the upright. A perfect opportunity. That could have spelled some danger, but he took a one-time shot just over the upright. And I think had he gotten that a little lower, I think Garwin Davis was beaten.
Well, he would have to do well to keep that out from the onion bag, because again, Nero showing quality once more. And I think he did well given the pressure he was under as well with the oncoming defender. And I don't think this game is over by any stretch of the imagination.
I agree with you. Not over. It's not over until it's over. And so it's System 3 now looking to slow things down. And it's Collis with it as they look to counter-attack. Goes down the right. It's still Collis. There's a little bit of tugging. There's Leandros Lavier. Has the number 13 in Knights. And it's going to be a corner. So System 3 earned themselves a corner. As you see a number of players coming back in defense. And just about all except one of OWIA trying to defend their goal. Long, nice cross. The heads go up. And OWIA will come away with it. Nice ball, but a little too much. It goes. Yes, a little too much on it. Couldn't get around it. And it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. So it's going to be Durham.
Let's apologize for the comments that you may have heard inadvertently just now there.
Yes, so referee Barker just having some words with a few players. And just so to keep it calm, relax, and everything is set. So Durham goes back to Azino Solomon. Solomon goes wide, looking for Collis on that far right. Collis looking to get around one. He's still there with it. Nice dummy, but again, good work by OWIA in defense as they now look to counter-attack. Good ball. As you can see, movement coming forward. Nice ball looking for the number 5 in Batiste. Batiste has the other number 5. There is Nero, and he headed it down. But again, there was Morales Solomon in defense in the right place at the right time to thwart the effort. But it was good work there on the part of OWIA.
Superb counter-attack. Superb counter-attack that just didn't end up in a goal, Charlo.
Most definitely. And so here it is. As is Jackson. Come forward, the long legs of Jackson, and good defensive work once again by Lavier, captain. And it's with System 3. Collis looking to worm his way through with a shot on goal. Brilliant save by Olivier. That had velocity. He got his hand up.
Well, he was caught in two minds.
Tipped it over the bar.
He was definitely caught in two minds. He was looking to probably bury it. Yes, yes. And you could have seen he was awkwardly positioned, but definitely came up with a really good save. A good attempt again there by Jackson.
Definitely. but it was one would commend Olivier there for that acrobatic save. We have seen two good saves tonight from the custodians. Here comes the corner again. He comes
another
through,
good save at the near post.
box it away. Still with system 3, who comes out and cross comes in and again headed in, and good work there by Olivier. Really
well, he had to recover three saves on a very, very, very short stint, Charlo.
Nero still with it. Nero, nice ball looking for, but cut out there by Durham. He was looking for Batiste, but he comes back with Nero. Back to more, but system 3 with ball. Now finds Jackson. Lanky fella. Goes back to Morales Solomon. Comes into to Lynch. Lynch, nice ball. And he's been brought down just in front of the goalkeeper. That was Jason Batiste, the guilty offender. And
that's a well-calculated infringement there, because Lynch was moving into a really good position. Not at all. He was moving into good positions. He had support on either side of him, and that is a well-calculated of infringement, Charlo.
I would say that. So it takes that was good for the team, as we see a number of persons getting back into the defensive area. Collis is there, the number 7, chips it while looking for some support, but cleared there by the defense for OWIA, and it's a throw-in for system 3. Collis with it. Finds Francis. Francis goes wide, but it's cut out there by OWIA United. Jacobs. Nice ball down the left flank. He's pulling it. Looking for some support. And you can see Batiste signaling for him to come in. But there was some tugging, infringement called against Batiste. And it's going to be a free kick for System 3. Well, so it's System 3 1, OWIA United 0.
Yes, Charles, 17-minute strike by Zeno Solomon from a really good pass from Farham Durham. But the second period of this encounter, I believe the fitness of these two teams will be called into play, because they're really putting some energies and some really good work out here, leaving nothing a chance, Charlo.
Well, definitely. Good work again. Defensive work. There was Sayers clearing it for a throw-in for System 3. And we are going to see one of these teams back on Sunday night. So, Francis finds... yes, Collis has been here, there, and everywhere. So there is Collis sporting the number 7. Comes right back to Lynch. Lynch to Morales Solomon. So 2 Solomons in Morale and Azino. Azino had that strike, that goal in the 17th minute that really rocked the net. And it's going to be a throw-in for OWIA. Just about coming up to the end of the 45th minute. But there should be some extra time. And can be knocked out. So it's going to be another throw-in for OWIA United. Long ball looking for Batiste. But there is off the head, and it's just signaling. So as Gavin Davis comes off his line. And Nero was there looking to get in, and he was toying with Nero. As here is Morales Solomon. Finds Azino. Solomon to Lynch. Lynch looks up. Looking for Jackson, but Olivier comes off his line. Easy ball. And quickly taken on. There's OWIA. Looks to come forward. Nice ball. So it's Leandros Lavier. But he gives it away. And it's Collis. Comes back in the center. Finds Azino Solomon. Looks to get around a defender. And infringement call is going to be a free kick for System 3. Solomon quickly taken. And there goes the whistle for the end of the first half. So at the end of the first half, Roxelle, System 3 1, OWIA United 0. But I think a pretty good contested half.
Very much so, Charlo. Keenly contested by all stretch of the imagination. OWIA came out and I think they had the better of the first 15 minutes until that strike separated the teams. But they did not give up. They took about 2, 3, 5 minutes to get back into their strides. And since then, it's been neck and neck, toe and toe. There have been counter-attacks on both sides. There have been chances. There have been really good saves on both ends as well. So we've had a very, very competitive first half, led here by System 3-1 goal to nil, but all but over this encounter.
So we'll come back to you. We'll take a break and we'll come back to you to bring the second half. It's not yet over, so we're looking forward for an exciting second half.
All right, we are back here at the Brighton playing field where we are going into the second half of this encounter. System 3 leading OWIA 1 goal to 0. Really good conversion, really pleasing conversion by Azino Solomon in the 17th minute from our animation. And here is it. Solomon again early in the movie trying to go forward. Falls now for Collis, takes a shot. And behind it is goalkeeper Oliver Charlo. We are back and with the action starting immediately.
Yes, immediate action here. I guess you see a little bit of tugging. Referee Barker right in spot, and it's Lavier who boots it downfield, but cut out there by the defense.
All right, so for System 3, Francis is trying to control. He does so eventually. Gets it across to Collis. Collis moving over to the left-hand side. He is looking for some movement. Has a defender to contend with. Cuts inside. Takes a shot. That's a high and wayward. And may have been advised to probably play with his on-running attackers at that time.
Well, I think it was a bit selfish on his part. And really was aimless. Absolutely no threat whatsoever. To goalkeeper Olivier.
All right, so System 3 leading with a slimmest of margin. In the world of football, we say a 1-0 defeat is the hardest one to take.
Well, I was just going to speak about that because it's such a slim margin.
And with a game as competitive as this has been, you would definitely feel that you would have had some chances to equalize or even go further ahead. But Lynch is being brought down there by Jacobs. And free kick coming the way of System 3. Francis is behind it. And he brings it across to Knights. King Knights, and he goes into the area looking for a running player. Falls now for Solomon.
Should have done better.
Should have done better. I agree with you. Had time. He had an opportunity to place this one anywhere, basically. Came off of the side, outside of his left foot and away.
What we have seen so far, his strength is on his right foot. And that was the one that he volleyed into the back of the net. He had a left foot shot in the first half that really missed the mark, didn't have the direction off the side foot, and a similar thing has happened here again.
Well, we would hope, if you are a System 3 supporter, that they do not live to rue and to be worried about these opportunities that are coming their way. What is Cunningham cuts inside, brings it now to looks like a good interchange back over to that looked like Collis. Falls now for looks like Cunningham, but Oliver once again coming and doing well. The number 22 under some pressure, he is being pushed in the back, and so a free kick coming the way of Lewis. Still. It looks like DeAndre Lewis. He pumps him upfield, but only as far as the goalkeeper in Garwin Davis.
That's back pedals.
Yes, it takes as much time as he possibly can and looks for his players to put themselves in position. Lazaro Lynch offers him the opportunity, the outlet. He comes forward, collects, and he is still controlling just about the D of the half. Goes over to Durham. Durham still moving forward on the left-hand side. This one he doesn't put enough on it. And cut out now. Nelson Nero. He is coming forward, looking for movement here. Gets it into Jacobs. Jacobs back to Nelson. That's Nero. Comes inside looking for the number 18. Not controlled eventually. On the first attempt, but coming over with this Davis. And that was not a bad move by OWIA.
It was good work on the part of Jacobs and Nero.
Yes. But System 3 lives again to move forward with Azino Solomon looking for this is Jackson. Jackson gets around him neatly, cuts inside, attempted to cut inside, comes off of Captain Lavia, and corner coming away of System 3.
Yes, but Roxelle, I would have loved to see OWIA have a much more agile center forward than Batiste. I think that would have to really created a much more pressure on the part of System 3.
Well, I totally agree with you, Charlo. Those balls that have been played in some really pleasing areas may have had someone else challenging it, and
With the pace of the
right.
likes of Nero,
A death,
I think it would have really been an interesting situation.
yes, offering a different kettle of fish, so to speak, for the defenders of System 3. But we'll see what Coach Batiste, I make it, will do later on. Dwight Batiste, listed as the head coach here for OWIA United FC. Corner still coming the way of System 3. Zeno Solomon behind it. Let's see which one he's going to, it looks like he's going to curl it into the area with a left foot. That he does. Far post, no one but OWIA head. Again, Hoyt comes and head away. Looking for that looks like Oliver out of into touch once again, and there's going to be one substitution, two substitutions. It looks like for System 3.
Off.
So King Knights, Rashid King Knights is going to be replaced.
Alonso Butte.
All right, so Alonso Butte have been around football a while now.
That is elder statesman.
Elder statesman, coach, official in terms of a referee and assistant on his occasions. And we also see coming in is number 16, Durant, Corey Durant.
And got his first touch right away.
Yes, Durant crossing in the area, mishandled. But falls now for Oliver, again mishandled, but Lewis comes over it. He is looking for movement. He's asking for the person to move, but Butte is the one picking up the ball. Chips it into the part of Zeno Solomon. Solomon has two to contend with. Gets around Hoyt neatly. Gets into the area, but falling just there for Cunningham, who cannot get past Lewis. Albeit Lewis has been doing some pretty good work in the defense here for OWIA, Charlo.
Yes, a diminutive figure.
Number 3 on his back.
And certainly they have been doing a bit of work, and they would like to get. I would love to see OWIA get something into the onion bag and see what would transpire after.
Good movement here by System 3. Lazaro Lynch into the area. Lazaro Lynch going to the ground. Referee back on the spot. Says nothing there. And Faram Durham pushes it into the part of this is Francis. Francis back to Durham. Durham to his goalkeeper in Davis. Looking for Durham again on the left-hand side. Durham not controlling well and under some pressure now by Nero. Nero dispossesses him and gets it in the part of the number 5. He is shielding well. Brings it back to that looks like Sutherland into Sayers. Sayers now from Jacobs looking and finding the number 22. Pushes it across, looking for Nero. Good ball it is. Nero has some space. He has some time. Gets it in the area. Number 22 on the head. Oh, could he have done better? Should he have met it with a stronger movement forward, Charlo?
Some good defensive work. I think the defender got in the
way. Okay.
And so it's a corner. But really, I don't think the head had that power behind it as well.
Well, this is where you put your body on the line, and even with the defender, he needed to be a little bit more positive in his movement towards the ball coming his way. Cunningham takes it away, looks at Solomon. Solomon to Collis. This is System 3 coming away, but cannot get past the number 5. Francis momentarily dispossesses him, but finds Jacobs in the way. Over to Nero, inside now looking for Jacobs, but stolen by Lazaro Lynch. Over to Francis. Francis looking, cuts inside, moves down now to Collis. Collis can't get past the number 4. Some arguments there by the players, and against Lynch it is.
Number 4, Javin Hoyt.
So coming back into their own are the OWIA FC United.
Yes, they definitely, I think in the last 2 or so minutes, really looked to put some pressure on System 3. It was good counter-attack. There was a lot of action a few minutes before that in OWIA's attacking area.
Well, they've been asking questions, but yet to break the open their account, and it's now with Captain Solomon. He is maneuvering just across the front of his defensive third, finds Butte back to Solomon. Solomon, this is a Zeno Solomon that is, goes across, looking for Durham, controls his, brings it in, looking for again a Zeno Solomon. Solomon moving forward, being looking to move forward again. Still there, Solomon gives it away. The percentage passes, he's trying to make a difficult ones when there are 2 or 3 individuals who are in areas that he could actually
I think to say it rightly, I think he has been pretty selfish in terms of his play. I think just about holding up the ball a little too much rather than distributing it to others, as you rightly said, who are in a better position to really move forward.
Yeah, I think he's doing a bit too much, correct? I agree. And probably tying himself as well. And an individual you may not want to lose via injury or something because he is doing as much as he is doing. This one is a shot, a long-range shot, not going to trouble, should not trouble Davis from that distance, as this one is pushed forward. Again, Hoyt doing well, really good work there, Captain Hoyt. Goes up into Butte. Butte is being brought down, and
it was I think I would not blame the referee, but from my vantage point, it was a handball.
Okay. Well, he couldn't see the back. The back was there. Good change of
two,
play again. Over to Durant. Durant is looking to cross inside. He does so a bit too much on it. He does not. Yeah, but again, good movement from left to right.
Good counter-attack.
By System 3, just a bit too much in there from Durant, looking for the on-running attacking player in Cunningham on that occasion.
I think there's going to be a substitution. So number 22 would go off. On comes number 20. I think also we see number 18 making his way.
All right, so Nanton and Batiste are coming out. Your call has been answered, Charlo. Hopefully the on-running attacker now for OWIA is as nippy as you would like.
So Jonty Peters comes in. And that's sporting number 11. And El Pollard.
So Pollard and Cato, I make it? That's
Peters.
Right. So, but it's Butte.
The Peas.
Okay. Pollard and Peters come in. Long, strong tackle. And we said this young man has been playing really, really well. This time, no prisoners, leaving no prisoners whatsoever. Looking like a Dimitri Thomas sometimes on the wing there.
That was a serious tackle.
He looks the part. He looks like someone we could look forward to in a national unit, given his age, Charlo. This one is upfield. Jab in Sutherland pumps it into the young man who just came in. Looks like Peters. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. 1-0 if you're just joining us here at the Brighton playing field. This is semi-final number 1 of Tier 2 for the 2024-2025 season. The winner of this encounter and the winner of the second encounter this evening would be promoted to the Premiership.
As they meet in the grand final on Sunday.
Good movement there. Looks like Sayers being brought down, taken quickly. Referee says the ball, well, he's issuing a card. Looks like Lynch, Lazaro Lynch would have been.
Looks like Lazaro Lynch, number 10, picking up that yellow.
Picking up that card. So, noted there.
And it's the first yellow of the game as well.
I believe the first card of the game from our vantage point. So, taken now. Jacobs into the area, looking for the number 20. Javin Sutherland clears the danger momentarily. Still with Sutherland. Still with Jacobs. Jacobs finds Nelson. He takes a shot. He scores! And it's 1-1. Again, Jacobs and Nero come into the party for OWIA, and they have equalized.
Well, a fantastic piece of football there. Jacobs picking up in the center. He had Nero on the right. Nice pass. Nero got around the defender and he slid it past the experienced Gawain Davis, who had absolutely no chance. And they have come up with the equalizer. And we have a game on hand.
Really good football. I believe Jacobs was in two minds. Looks as if he was sizing up one just off the D, but said, no, let me pass it over. And the finish was good.
Thing.
The finish was really, really
Clinical
good by Nero. So, Charles, over to you. We are just about 60 minutes into this encounter.
Well, it's Sears. There's some bit of urgency now on the part of System 3. It's Cunningham going down the right. But good defensive work again by OWIA as they tussle for position, jostling for position. Good work. Again, gets around one, gets around two. There's Pollard who just came in and he has really made an impression so far. And just a little too busy. He knocked it into touch for a throw-in. Good throw-in looking for it was Collis there. I think he had Olivier coming off the net and he really was an open net. And he missed the upright.
We just said that we are on the supporters of System 3. We're hoping that they do not have to live to Rudy's chances. A few good chances, a few good opportunities, but it's all still square at this moment in time.
It's 1-1. System 3 1. OWIA United 1. As there is Sears looking for Nero on that far side. Nero cannot pull it in, so it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. And there is that sense of urgency
as
going
there
on.
should be.
Oh, good work. So there is the number 5 in Batiste, Jason Batiste. Still finds Nero. Nice ball, but again cut out there by System 3, but back to OWIA. Sears has a lot to do, but he's being cut out. Here is Collis, but there is Captain Lavier. Nice work by Lavier. Pollard couldn't rein that in, but OWIA looks a team with some purpose. And here's is the number 11 racing for all his worth.
So we've already seen the effect of what you were looking for with the difference between Batiste and now Peters or Pollard, where they're actually rushing and running on and challenging. And this is what we wanted to see from the centre forwards of OWIA.
And really making the defense for System 3 work at this particular juncture. So, and just Lavier not controlling well. As Butte there has the number 10. It's been brought down. So there is Barker, just having a word there with the number 10 in Lazaro Lynch. And it's a free kick for System 3. Looking to find Batiste on that far side. Barber, in fact, the number 16, as he looks to find Cunningham, who gets a boot on, but Olivier comes off his line very, very quickly indeed. But nice ball done. There is number 20 putting some pressure on number 5, who goes back to his goalkeeper, who has to clear that.
And he's probably was stepped on, Garwin Davis, in the follow through there by Jacobs. He is reeling in pain. His left hand, right hand, it looks as if he is wringing it off. And he is definitely in pain. He's a tough custodian normally, so when you see he's grimacing as he is, you know that there is definitely an issue.
Yes, so because there was the I'm trying to pick up the number. Was Jacobs, who was really closing in, and he had very little time on his hand to clear that, and getting those spikes on your fingers really, it's very painful indeed. But it's still 1-1 here at the Brighton playing field, and so Davis being helped to his feet, and he's been cleaned up by the physio as well as his colleagues. Seems to perhaps doing some a bit of mooring.
It's quite comical to say the least, and what's happening there. But they probably just
It was
um,
as if he was really doing some lawn
gardening.
of
I
the,
tell you, I tell you,
the
I tell you.
grass.
Well, he's getting some more attention. That's Davis,
So
and you could see he's definitely
that right hand is still
yes,
favoring that right hand.
definitely in pain and in some discomfort. Oh, it's probably
So
ants.
apparently he was
Yes,
into some ants.
and ant nest. and probably sat in an ant hill. Oh wow!
One can imagine.
So we're just waiting for the restart.
Not only was he under pressure with his right hand, but he was also under pressure with the ants.
Well, he invaded their territory, so they had to react to Charlo.
So, play just about to resume, and it's going to be a throw-in for OWIA United. Comes back to Sears. Sears, the number 8. He goes across field looking for some support. Finds the number 10. It's still OWIA. Peters with it. Peters still with it, getting around one. And infringement called
Good
against.
call. I
the
like
thing.
this.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is,
that call. Yes, he gave them on
Lynch.
some opportunity,
Yeah.
but he definitely would have impeded the progress of the number 9. Well, it wasn't number 19, I believe, but really good. I like
think it's
this.
Peters, the number 11.
Right.
So that's the difference that the number 11 has made.
Definitely.
In terms of going forward. And I think now that you have seen it, it really took a very long time before that substitution. Not sure what was going on into the coaches said. There's the number 10 with a shot off the Butte. And it's still there. There's Nero still with it. Nero is there. Nero not giving up as the cross comes in. Looking for Peters. And it's going to, well, it could be a corner.
Yes, it's
Yes,
heating
it's
up
gonna be a
here. You
corner.
hear the
Things
crowd.
really
The crowd
getting
is
up.
getting into it, Charlo, and
definitely
the
getting into
teams
it.
are definitely working overtime here to get this win.
So Jacobs with a corner. So Jacobs. Corner comes in. Looking for the head. Coming away with it. It's Nero still with it. Gives it to his colleague. They're still looking to come forward. And number 20 in Pollard. And we see the offside flag is up, but into the side netting. And again, Davis goes down. But the offside flag is up. It's going to be a goal kick. But certainly, we have seen a lot more purpose in terms of OWIA coming through. Long ball, looking to find Collis. Collis as a defender. Yeah, number 4. Again, we can see Leandro Slavier, the number 3. He really is coming out and really putting his body on the line. Good defensive work. Not allowing any progression on the part of System 3. But
Supporting the first defender, the first man in defense, and then cleaning up shop himself, Charlie.
But you can see a free kick.
It was
It's
called
an infringement. It was called. But really. So, as you know, Solomon lining up that free kick as we see a number of players getting back into that attacking area. And brilliant save. Olivier
save
coming
by
up
Olivier.
trumps. He was driving and tipping it over the bar. It's going to be another corner. But great work.
Good shot, but so far he's been really good.
He has been
with
outstanding.
everything else.
Definitely. So Solomon, it's going to be a corner. That was a brilliant free kick there, but good save by Olivier. Now a corner. Solomon, corner, left footer, and into the back of the net. Off the, not sure. It looked like the number 10. So System 3 has regained the lead. So it's system 3-2. System 3-2. OWIA United 1.
We are unsure.
Well, I'm certainly unsure.
Yes,
of
definitely
who
unsure.
scored. But it was Solomon who took the corner.
Definitely unsure, but it's, well, what we are sure about, System 3 are 2 goals to 1 up at this point. So OWIA will now have to get again, come from behind and still try and make a game out of this one, Charlo.
Well, I totally agree. As the ball, System 3 with it, Barber. It's cut out there by OWIA, but regained by System 3. And it's number 4. Still System 3. So Peters, Ken. It says give and take as Barber looks to find Cunningham. But there again we see the number 3 for Leandros Lavier. And heading it into touch, it's going to be a, let's see, it's a corner. So another corner, and again they're going to leave it to Azino Solomon.
Well, he has definitely come up trump in terms of leadership this evening, albeit in some occasions he may have held on to the ball a bit
too
much.
long.
But he has really led from the front. He's taken the attack to the OWIA unit, and he's been the one who's created and scored in, if not the 2.
Comes in, good defensive work there by OWIA as Nero looking to counter attack, looking for some support. Chips it right, nice ball. And it was looked there for Jacobs. And it goes out. And it's going to be a throw in for OWIA. So again, Jacobs. Nice ball. Jacobs with it. Yeah. Good ball, goes back, finds Sears. Sears looking for some support. That diminutive figure works his way around. But in the end, it's still Jacobs. And that was a rough piece of work there by Cunningham. And referee Barker right on spot. And it's going to be a free kick. And Barker will just indicate where he's having a quiet word there with Cunningham. I think he would indicate where that wall should be. So he's just pointing to the spot as Jacobs is there. So it appears to be a 5-man wall. And he goes, just about losing his footing. Perhaps didn't anticipate. And there is Hoyt, the corner in, still in that area. No. And it's still there. No. It's Cunningham who boots it downfield. Lavia has a long one. It's Collis with a number of players who were running for all his worth. There is Alonzo Butte, and he really made a mess of it. He had all of it right in his lap and really made a meal of it. Someone with his experience, Roxelle, thought he would have done better.
Well, all the passion, all the purpose, all the movement forward from that counter-attack came to naught. But guess what? He still had the love and support of his teammates who are behind us here. 75 minutes gone in this encounter. System 3 leading 2-1. Azino Solomon scored in the 17th minute. We are not too sure of the converter of the 70th minute goal for them. But the goal for OWIA FC came in the 60th minute from the Nelson Nero. Still a good bit of time, Charlo, to still.
Definitely, because there's definitely going to be some extra time.
Right.
And we wait to see the outcome.
So we did say that this game was far from over at the halfway point. We're still seeing it living up to that billing right now. Lazaro Lynch, he comes to it's Butte. This is system 3 on the right hand side. Into Lynch is trying to get around one. He goes into a serious tackle once again with Lewis, and Lewis, this time you could have seen he went into it in a very uncomfortable manner. And Lynch is also now getting a few words between Lewis and Lynch. Two young men who seem to definitely love what they're doing, and they're aggressive, and they're definitely working hard for their own teams. But that was not a pleasing challenge there by Lewis. Taken by Solomon, curls it to the far post. It was Morali Solomon coming in. He could not control, and out of into touch it went. Another day given here to fight on here OWIA. We hear the beckonings from his coach. From their coach, as this one comes forward to the number 12, but he gives it away over now to Collis. Collis comes inside, only into the hands of Oliver. Pulls it out, finds Jaden Jacobs. Jacobs is moving up here on the left-hand side. He's looking for movement, goes deep into the box, into the arms of Davis. He clutches and gives it to Durham. Durham on the left-hand side for system 3. Looks and finds Collis. Collis goes back into Morali Solomon. Central defender here this evening for system 3. Gets past one and pushes it forward. Cannot get past Lewis. Into Sayers. Sayers can't get past Cunningham. So it's Lynch to Solomon. Solomon looking to find Durant. Cut out momentarily by that makes it a Sutherland 4 OWIA. Coming up now is Pollard, is it? Pollard, yes, Pollard and Durham in a tussle. The assistant indicates throwing for OWIA. So Pollard back to Sutherland, into Pollard. Sayers looking to stretch that one through to Pollard, but a bit too much on it. And Morali Solomon, he now pulls downfield, getting it into the part of Collis, who is flagged to be offside. Referee says go on, as he should. Well, that the game was rolling. As he should, because the advantage was on OWIA's side, and that's what the official did, and he was asked to call back the play by the assistant, and so a mistake, an error made there by the officials.
Well, yes, definitely, and
all right, so free kick taken, number 4 for OWIA into the box, but can't get onto it is Jacob Jacobs. Davis pills, and they're going to pick up now. He is going to boot downfield. Garwin Davis, he does so. Looking for Collis. Doesn't control well. Forces the part of number 5. Now back to Collis. Collis lays it out to Solomon. Solomon looking for Durant. This is Corey Durant on the left-hand side. He has a number 2 to contend with. Gets around him. He crosses. Oh! Look a good cross, but could not control Cunningham. Oh, the pace of the ball and his movement forward were not in sync.
He was definitely on the move, and with the velocity, he really couldn't control, and off the top of his head over the crossbar, and really system 3, they have really ruined quite a few chances.
Well, Durant has proven himself to be a worthy campaigner again, just like Durham. Charlo, just if I could inject here, those two would have played for the soon grads football team that won the college tournament this year, just graduating. So you know some quality there. Just
And you're very familiar with these
Yes,
guys.
definitely. So, good quality coming through from the left-hand side again for System 3. And again, another opportunity for Cunningham to probably put the game to bed with just about, I make it 10 minutes remaining in this encounter.
Well, it's not to be, but they still have the advantage of 2-1. And with at least 10, 12 or so minutes to go. And they would like to maintain that lead.
And infringement against System 3. Another opportunity for an attack to be mounted by OWIA. They have not given up the ghost. They have not decided that they are going to just go through the motions. They have been battling and battling well, but not doing well over there is Sutherland, who loses out now to Durant Barber. Corey gets it into Lynch. Lynch under some pressure, loses, but comes again really hard, and a very strong campaigner he is. And he is going to be given the benefit of the doubt here now for being pushed off of it. Taken quickly. It's with Durant down the left-hand side. Durant again, some space and time. Durant, does he cut inside? Just lost his footing a bit, and coming away with it is the number 12. Bumps upfield, only as far as Francis. Francis trying to get around Pollard. And goes off. No, it's Pollard now with it. That was Peters. Pollard turns, gets it looking for the number 11. That's Peters. Peters, still Peters. The referee is not calling an infringement. And put out of touch now. Peters is on the ground. Not impressed at all, he was. And on the ground it goes. And there is going to be a free kick, is it?
Well, he's still on the ground. We wait to see the decision they're taken. But he was sandwiched, and in the end perhaps got the worst of it. And he's still down, not too sure where he took that knock.
There were a good few calls for a foul against System 3 there, Charles. I'm not sure what you saw or if you are of that opinion, but...
he's on his feet now, holding his head. And not too sure if there was a collision of heads. And so again, the ice pack goes to the head. And it seems that it is going to be a throw-in for OWIA United.
Well, I'm going to restart with just about 8 minutes in. 8 minutes on full on our clock, with obviously the additions to go. That is, Lavia finds his captain Hoyt. Hoyt pushed forward, but for once on the evening he made a mistake, and they give it away.
He was a bit lethargic.
Yes,
in his approach.
Probably was not looking for the ball to be passed to him on that occasion, and he actually. Did he win a throw-in? Well, it's a throw-in for OWIA, yes. Number 4 takes it, looking for Pollard. Pollard under some pressure, put into touch again by Lazaro Lynch. Once more, a throw for OWIA into Pollard. Takes it there is Sutherland. Comes across to find Sayers, number 8 on his back. Sayers is looking, comes all the way to the left and finds Nero. Nero crosses inside. Good jump there again by Peters. Looking for the head. It's now with the number 8. He takes a shot. Good shot. Really good shot. Low to the far upright, and asking of Garwin Davis a save. He had to come up, chum.
He had to. And
definitely.
He did. And again, we can see Garwin Davis really showing his experience here. And we are still not out of it as yet.
No, it's not at all giving up the ghost at all. They will keep fighting to the end. And this is a Zeno Solomon looking to find Collis. Miscommunication, and here are a few calls for substitution of Collis on this left-hand side here. We will stop that part. Charlie, you got your substitution request earlier from OWIA. And this OWIA again. This goes inside, finds Jacobs. Jacobs under some pressure. Still now with Zeno Solomon for system 3. Goes all the way back to Durham. Durham pumps downfield, but only as far as Hoyt for OWIA. He gives it away. 2 errors in a quick succession. Is that the pressure coming on? But he comes now and he dispossesses the player only as far now as Butte. Butte has Lewis to contend with. Lewis coming in really hard. This time you can see Lewis actually feeling some of the pressure that he had to put. Limping. Butte, the old elder statesman, so to speak, is on the ground.
Well, this called for some support. And Butte would have taken a bit of a knock. The youthful Leandro Lavier, is sporting number 3, had some contact there. And there is Alonzo Butte. Now getting some support as System 3 still lead 2-1.
The crowd has built up really, really nicely for
yes, for
a tier 2 encounter, albeit we're in the final 4 matches or 3 matches of this division. But it's a good crowd and support for these youngsters, many of them pretty younger than what we see in a premiership normally.
Definitely. And I think Butte has been ushered to the sideline, so play will continue. And it's going to be Olivier.
Okay, so Olivier to Nero. Nero looking for movement. I guess looking to bridge that gap and getting Pollard, who's running on. He did so, but Davis was the one who picked it up. Still now with System 3 though. Lynch turns. Looking for someone to move forward. He gets it and leaves it to Solomon. Cut out by Hoyt, then Lewis, now says, and pushed off of it eventually there. Morali, Solomon picks it up and pushes it into the bench of OWIA. There we go. Throwing comes quickly.
Sense of urgency.
Yes. And they would need it because according to our clock, unofficially, we have 3 minutes remaining in this encounter with any additional time that would be given to us by the official. And so it's Francis. He will try to use all of his experience to run this clock down as much as possible. Chips it forward, looking to find Solomon. Solomon hit it onto Collis, but into touch again. Another throw coming the way of System 3.
Well, System 3, not in any hurry. They have that 1 goal advantage, and they're just about slowing things down. But so OWIA would have to do the running.
As they should, and using as much of the clock as they possibly can. Lynch back to, looks like Solomon, into Durham, it is, driven it into one of those players from OWIA FC, and another throw-in coming the way of the Red Machine. System 3.
System 3, that's Ian Sardine.
Yes.
Founder.
Long-standing stalwart of football, national ambassador, sports ambassador.
Has really done a lot of work with quite a lot of youngsters as well, and built this team.
At one point, they're sponsored by the gas company, and I remember them coming back from 4-1 down to win 5-4 in Victoria Park against North Leeward Predators in a high-octane encounter, Charlo.
Well, it shows the quality of the team, the depth. And
But
quite a few of their players who have represented the national team.
Yes, so they will have their work cut out for them, though, as they look to re-emerge on the top tier of SVG football. And they're moving forward here with Solomon into the box, deep into the box. Try to pull it back and shield out of into touch by the defense of OWIA. So, says goal kick. Goal kick coming the way of OWIA FC. They have,
System 3 trying to seal a corner.
yes, they have a very short period of time to try to get an equalizer and push this game into penalty kicks. But System 3 again with it. Collis it is. Collis, still Collis. He is going across now to the left-hand side. Brings it inside, looks for Lynch, still Lynch. Lynch toying around with the defense a bit, but losing out now. Nero looking to go forward. He does so, but is met with Francis, or by Francis. And one more punch forward. This is Peters, has Butte. And Butte taking no chances, pushing that one into touch. And it goes to the ground immediately. And Fisio is being asked to come again into do some work here, Charlie.
Well, one could see he's favoring that right hand, it looks like. Or the right shoulder. Yes. So they will have to think perhaps a substitution at this moment. 5 minutes of added time, Roxelle.
Yes, 5 minutes. Okay, so there we go. Right on spot, right on the money, the officials this evening at the very, very, very end of 90-minute. Shot comes in off of Solomon. It's going to be a corner coming the way of OWIA FC. The corners in these times, at these occasions, could be definitely dangerous, Charlotte.
Can be very problematic.
Nero is behind it. He, the goal scorer for OWFC. Gowan Davis is again floored. He's on the ground, doing some stretching. While what's going to happen here? Let's see. It looks as if there is going to be a substitution. Butte is going to be coming out. And whistle goes to the corner, however. Hoyt brings it in, chips it into the area. Not a good corner at all. Too much loop on that one. Didn't have enough pace on it, but
Yeah.
they're still in possession. Durham puts it into touch.
And it's going to be a throw-in.
Another throw-in comes away. 3.5 minutes remaining by our estimation. It's with Jaden Jacobs. He brings it back, finds Lewis. Lewis tries to go into the area, but taken away. Still now with System 3 as it brings it across. That's Solomon to Cunningham. Cunningham has to contend with. He gets around Hoyt, but has Sayers to contend with, and he is infringing Sayers in the process. And the substitution is now coming for System 3. Butte is out. Looks like Isaiah Charles. Yes. Zaga. We also have another.
Cunningham goes off. And onward comes Strachan.
Not sure who would have left. Was the second person who would have
Yes.
left?
Cunningham will go out.
Okay. So Zibian Cunningham is out.
And Strachan will come in.
All right. So it's with Sayers. One last ditch, a chance here we required by OWIA to equalize and probably take this game into some exciting penalty kicks. But trying to make sure that that does not happen in System 3. Number 44 moving down on the left-hand side. And he rolls it into touch. Another substitution. A few more substitutions it look like. Well, Jacobs is out.
Yeah, number 10, and on comes number 29.
So
that's Elron Lewis.
Elron Lewis.
And how names can be
not the president of the Referees Association. Not that Elron Lewis.
And not the Elron Lewis of cricket fame.
Well, not the same Elron Lewis of cricket fame
and
either.
Football.
So here we go. It's a corner coming the way of System 3 in the dying minutes of this extra time. We make it just under 1 minute left before this encounter is petered off. It's been a good encounter for most parts, Charlo.
Yes, I would say that. Definitely it has been a competitive encounter. a spirited effort by OWIA. Unfortunately, they are trailing 2-1, but really, I think they can take. There are some takeaways.
Well, takeaways there must be. And how do you put yourself into this position, Charlo? You've worked so hard in I believe it was a 11 or 12 team tier group. You get this far and you have to go and start all over again next year.
It's all part of the game. And at the end of the day, you find yourself in the semi-final, losing out in a semi-final position, and you just find yourself have to restart.
So a restart would be needed, a reset by the teams that loses this evening. And this is Nelson looking to go forward, head away though by the number 8 who just came in. Durant takes it down neatly, is looking for movement, turns inside and comes across, finds the same number 8. That's his into Isaiah Charles, trying to back heel that one. And Nero is the one taking it back to Oliver. Goes upfield, looking to find Elron Lewis, and he is infringing Solomon in the process. And so we're getting very close to the final whistle here, Charlo, of this encounter. Semi-final number 1 of Tier 2 here in the SVG Football Federation's 2024-2025 season. System 3 over OWIA FC. And it looks as if System 3 will be booking their passage back to the Premiership.
Well, it certainly appears that way with the dying seconds of this encounter. And you can see System 3 just about taking their time, ensure they run the seconds down. And off the header, there is OWIA looking to come forward. Still OWIA, but that's and just in the dying moments, here you can see he's picking up a yellow. Is it Azino Solomon who picks up that yellow?
I believe so.
Yes, it's Azino Solomon picking up a yellow card in the dying seconds. So it's still OWIA. And that's it.
There we go. System 3 moves back to the Premiership of the SVG Football Federation's top tier. Well, they worked very, very hard. They had themselves some opportunities which were missed. OWIA spirited and very committed and showing this evening. But their campaign in trying to get back to the Premiership or get to the Premiership has come to an end.
Well, definitely has. But I think they played well, but just that System 3 had the better of the game. So they would have to regroup, and one would anticipate come next year in the next competition that they should be looking to be favorites and to come out once again trying to ply their trade and to move their way back, their way up to the Premier Division.
Well, the favorites, you can also have to take into account the teams that will be leaving the Premiership, SV United and Sion Hill, who would want to rebuild and want to get back into their status of Premiership football. So we are ending here our first match for this evening. That is System 3 beating OWIA FC 2-1. We'll be back with game 2 in a few minutes.